Hello, my friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis where I am journeying through my 40s, working super hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do that, I am working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today's video is going to be a financial health video. It's Friday the 13th, y'all. If you're superstitious, this might be a day for y'all. It is October, Friday the 13th of 2023, and I am going to be budgeting out the money that you see above my head. It is $2,299.79. What this is a paycheck. It is some rollover from last week, and it is also money that a friend of mine, Seth, pays me because I have a car that I very unwisely purchased years ago when I was still making horrible decisions. And when I found myself in a bind, unable to pay for it, he took over that car payment for me. So every month he pays me for the car payment and for the car insurance for that car. He did pay me last night, and so that money is in my budget, and we will be budgeting it out. I don't have a lot to budget, but I have a couple of things I wanted to talk to y'all about. First, if you're new, thank you so much for checking out this video. I appreciate you, and I hope you find this useful, interesting, entertaining. I just want to give you a fair warning. I tend to talk a lot, so I am sorry. Hopefully, I won't talk too much today. I have to get to work. I'm exhausted. My allergies have been killing me lately. I'm in Texas. It's kind of like, it's not actually raining right now, but it's kind of like humid and acting like it wants to rain. So that just doesn't like, my allergies don't like that. Um, and so I haven't been sleeping well. It's just been a whole thing, y'all. Also all the stuff going on in Israel has like really not been good for my mental health. Yeah, so I'm just not sleeping. I don't like to talk about controversial issues. I try to keep this just about budgeting in my personal life, so I'm not going to get into that, but just know that I'm not sleeping well. So I'm tired and anyway, stuff. I'm not oblivious to what's happening. I just don't talk about it, here because that's not what this is about. Anyway, before I get into budgeting, I was asked to talk about Waldo contacts. So, this is not a sponsor or anything. I have mentioned it because it's in my budget, and a couple of y'all have asked me to talk about it. So Waldo contacts, I wear daily contacts, and Waldo is the company that I use to ship them. So I, for the most part, I really like them. They have a couple of flaws in that they, like everybody else, have some issues with supply chain right now. So they ship them, they come like this, they're daily, and these are the Hydro Boost, which I get because I have been wearing daily contacts since I've been wearing contacts since I was 13. I switched to daily, oh, I can't even remember when, 5 years ago maybe, just because it's better for my eyes because I've been wearing them for so long. And then I switched to the Hydro probably about 2 years ago, a year or two ago, just because my eyes are so sensitive because I've been wearing contacts for so long. I am 43, so it's been 30 years that I've been wearing contacts. So my eyes are like very sensitive. So the way this is I fortunately have the same prescription in each eye. They're like slightly off, but not not bad enough to where I need a different prescription in them. And I do have a very slight astigmatism in one of my eye, but it doesn't need to be corrected. So I can get away with having the same prescription in each eye. So I just buy a 30-day supply from the contacts. Now you could do you know, the 30-day supply for each eye. You could do however, I just buy 60 contacts of one prescription. And my prescription, y'all, because I can't see, is I think it's negative 9.5. They told me I could do negative 9.5 or negative 9.75. I was kind of in between the two, so I do negative 9.5 just because I don't want to strain my eyes. So I do negative 9.5. Um, I did try the negative 9.75 from the eye doctor, and I feel like there's not really a difference, so I do negative 9.5. But Anyway, that's Waldo, and I will link them below. Again, not affiliated. I don't even think that I get a referral link. If I do, I will link that, but not affiliated. Um, I will say that this past month, they did have a supply chain issue, and normally I get like a 30-day box, or I think it's a 15-day box, and then they had to send me these little boxes, and I had to contact them about them, and they ship them out. But they do, when I contacted them, they were super fast about responding. They shipped me out the thing and they gave me a credit on my account. So it's not when companies, it's not that companies have issues, because everybody's going to have issues. It's how they handle the issues. So when they had an issue, they did make it right, and they were very apologetic, and they were very quick to correct the issue. So I do like them, and I have been using them for years. And so if you're interested, I can recommend them. But just know, if you use the Hydro, if you want to try the Hydro, I think they are having a little bit of supply issues with them right now. The regular ones I think are in stock just fine. So if you don't need the Hydro, or if you don't need the daily, because they have non-daily, and then they have drops and other things as well. So again, not affiliated. This is not a sponsor. This is just the company that I use, and I have been talking about, like, not talking about them, but using them in my budget, and people have asked about them. So that's what Waldo is. Those are my daily contacts. For the Hydro, it's $50 a month for my prescription. I think that's just what they cost for Hydro. It is slightly less expensive if you don't use the Hydro. I think it's $40 a month for the like non-hydro boost. And then they have drops, and they have blue light stuff and as well. So you can check them out. Again, I will link them below. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to shrink myself up into the corner, because again, with this editing software, I can't shrink myself. I do just want to point out, guys, look, 10 days of buffering. I have 10 days of buffering. That's because I just got paid, but I like that all my bills are paid, other than, of course, the stuff I just put on my card yesterday, so I can't. Oh, also, before we get into this, I added a coffee budget line here, because I've noticed that I have started um, putting money into, I've started spending more money on coffee, and I kind of want to track how much I'm spending. Not that I am trying to cheat and not count that as dining out. I just want to know for myself how much I'm spending on that. So I've pulled that into a separate category, just so I can see how much money I'm spending on coffee, especially because in the next year we're supposed to be getting a Dutch Brothers, like, kind of in my neighborhood, and I'm really afraid I'm going to start spending a lot of money on that, and I want to know what I'm spending. Okay, now I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna shrink myself up into the corner, and we will get started. I only have a couple of things to budget out, so hopefully this won't be too long. And then there will be food at the end. You won't watch me cook it, because I actually, my friend Kay, who is doing this October Dine at Home challenge with me, Eat at Home, which I'm doing to try to lose some weight this month. It's for part of my health journey. She cooked something in her video that looked amazing, and I wanted to try it. So I made it the other night for dinner, and I made it and then I tried it. So I'm just gonna see what I made and see my first bite. But then I'll link her video so you can see her cooking it, because she already cooked it. She already shared the recipe. So here I come to budget. Give me a second. Okay. So this week goes from today, Friday the 13th, through next Thursday, which is the 19th. So the only two bills that I have to pay this week are my OneDrive, which is my Office 360 subscription, and that's technically only $7.57, but I always put an extra couple of dollars in there to cover my HP Instant Ink, because I do print out my Budget Mom planner, and I have decided to keep printing that for next year as well, so I want to keep a couple of extra dollars in there, just in case I go over. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for being here. You've heard me say this over and over again, but I'm going to repeat it for the ones who are new. I, um, I'm grandfathered into the $0 HP plan. So I don't pay anything every month, but if I go over 15 pages, I pay an extra dollar. No, if I go over 10 pages, if I go over 15 pages, I pay an extra $1 for every 10 pages. So I get 15 pages for free, and then I pay an extra $1 for every 10 pages. So I keep an extra couple of dollars in here in case, just in cases, I Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not sleeping. I'm so tired. Just in case I do go over. So my OneDrive, I'm going to put $10 in here, and that is due on the 15th, right here. Oh, I was like, why don't I have any? Because it's already got money in here. Maybe I should just stop putting extra money in here. I've got so much money in here right now. And then my Planet Fitness is due on the 17th, which will again be before the 19th. So I have this. If you're not familiar with the app that I'm using, this is YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. This is how I keep track of my digital spending. I am not a cash spender. I am a digital spender. This app I will link below. This is an affiliate link. So this link, if you use it, you will get 30 days for free of the program. And then if you decide that you like it, you'll go in, you'll set up your whole budget. You can use it for 30 days. It's completely customizable. Everything you see on the screen, everything here I have put in. This is for me. You'll get a blank one. It won't be blank. They'll have preset ones for you. But you can delete them, change them, move them, add your own, put your emojis in there, do whatever you want, make it yours. You get it for 30 days. You don't even put a credit card in. At the end of 30 days, if you've decided you like it and you want to sign up and you use my link, you'll get an additional 34 days for free. And then as a thank you, they send me an additional 30 days for free. So you get 64 days for free. I get 34 days for free. But the most important part of this is everybody gets a budget and everybody hopefully is in a better financial place than they were previously. And that is the whole goal. This app has changed my life, completely changed my life from where I was before I started using it. And I cannot say enough good things about it. I will talk about this for the rest of forever, because I truly, truly believe in this app and how the good that it does. Um, you also get budgets that you can share with up to 5 people on here for free. They just have to be okay with you seeing their information. But they can't see yours, you can see theirs. So like if you have children that you want to allow to use it to like start teaching them how to budget, or family members, or just friends that are trying to get into it, as long as they're okay with you seeing their finances. You don't have to go in and see it, but you would be able to. So they'd have to be okay with that. It's such a good program. It's so user friendly, so easy to use. Y'all are just going to hear me rhapsodize about it. I love it so much. Anyway, that's in my description box as well. That's in the description box of literally every video I make, even if it has nothing to do with YNAB. I always leave that link in my description because I love this app so much. So that's what this is. Anyway, so those are my only two bills that are due, the $10 for OneDrive and $27.11 for Planet Fitness. The other things that I have to fill, dining out, I put $50 in here every week, and y'all will be so proud of me. I did not eat out at all this week. I ate out last Friday night and last Saturday afternoon, and I have not eaten out since then. I will most likely go out for my nachos tonight. Sorry, no saram, but I will probably do that tonight. But I did not go out at all since last weekend. I did make yummy steaks last night, and I'm planning to share them on Monday's health check-in. So make sure you check that video out for how I make my steaks. They are so good. Last night's steak was actually, I make those steaks all the time. And last night's steak was particularly good, and I don't know what I did differently, but it was really good. Groceries, I give myself $100 every week. In case you missed it, I think I like the way that I did it last month, where I just left everything in these categories if possible. So I'm gonna try to leave the money in here until the end of the month and then like decide, pick a category, hopefully my emergency fund to roll it into at the end of the month. Um, so that's my goal if I can. Again, I have a trip to Houston coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. So if I have to pull this money, I will, but I would like to not. Ecclesial expenses, I give myself $60 every week. That is $40 for my donation and $20 for a meal out afterwards if we go. It's $10 to fund money, which I was talking over. And then I have decided to give myself $15 a week for coffee to fill my Dutch Brothers app. I'm going to put it on the app. I may or may not spend it. If I haven't spent it one week, I probably won't put it on the next week. Spoiler, I did spend it this week, so I will probably put it on there. And then gas, it is a paycheck week, so I will put $50 onto my into my gas, and I do have a half a tank, and I will probably fill up because gas is really cheap right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my tank while it's low because I do have that trip coming up next weekend. And self-care, I put $25 into this category every time I get paid. I did make a couple of self-care purchases for Prime Day. I had Y'all, I bought new pens. I know I shared a link, and I don't know if anybody used my links, my affiliate links. If you did use my affiliate links to purchase anything for Amazon Prime Day or just in general, thank you so much for that. I think a couple of people did. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for that. It really does help me, and I appreciate you so much for doing that. That does help me, and I appreciate that. But I bought some new pens because some of these are kind of getting old, and a couple of them are running out of ink. And so I noticed when I'm like writing out my budgets that some of my pens are getting low on ink. And then I also purchased a perfume, um, some shampoo, and a couple of things on Prime Day that were on sale that I bought myself. So I used some of my self-care money. So I put $25 in here every paycheck day. Then the only other things that I have to fill today is my baby Joe and my savings category. Everything else will wait. So every paycheck, I put $53 into my 52-week savings challenge and $2 into my baby Joe. My baby Joe is my great nephew. I am saving $1 a week for him for his age. And y'all, in like 2 weeks, he is gonna actually be 1 year old. Like, I don't know where this whole year has gone, y'all, but I know that a lot of you have been here for like from since he was born. And then like in like a month he's gonna be a big brother. I don't even know how this is happening. How is this happening? Okay, I really think that's all I have for you. So, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for being here. Oh, and my thumbnail. Isn't this just the cutest little I think this is like a makeup bag, but I'm using it as a pen bag. Like I saw it that same if you watched my check-in for my health check-in, my physical health. I got these stickers at the outlet mall, and this was at that same like dollar store, and I'm using this to hold my highlighters and my pens and that I do my budgeting with. So I just thought that was a cute bag. And anyway, I thought it was be kind, and that store has a lot of mental health, and they partner with the um mental health charity, and a lot of their proceeds go to that. So I really liked that. So I bought some things there. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. And if you are not and you are interested in following this or any of my journeys, please hit that subscribe button to come along with me. Don't forget to stay tuned to check out that it's only going to be just me trying. So there's just like another minute of this video of that. It's like gnocchi and tomato sauce with this fancy cheese. I put it on my shopping list as like fancy K cheese, and then I found it. It's like mozzarella cheese with like mozzarella cheese. It's amazing. It was so good. Anyway, check that out, and then don't forget to check out Kay's channel to get the recipe. I love you all so much. I hope you are having a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
Here is tonight's dinner. It is gnocchi and a tomato sauce and bacon and some fancy cheese. And I am not actually going to share this recipe because Kay shared this recipe and I totally stole it from her. But I will share my first bite. And cutting into this fancy cheese, oh, look at that. It's like mozzarella with mozzarella in it. I don't know. So I will share her video where she made it, and you can get the recipe from her. But we will share a first bite. But this is my tonight's dinner. I did make more than she did because Nathan and I are both eating it. But let's see how this is. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera around so I can take a bite. Sorry for the lighting. This is just me in the den eating dinner, but here is, I've got some gnocchi, there's some bacon in here, and there's some of that cheese and the tomato sauce. I don't know how healthy this is. Well, it's pretty good. So, I'm gonna link this Kay's video below, so if y'all want to try this recipe out for yourself, you can. I will talk to you later.